Welcome to Ask Amanda, the live advice column where I answer real questions from real readers. So it's wedding season, and if you're in your 20s or 30s, I'm sure you've started to notice that there comes a time where all of a sudden it feels like everybody is getting married. People that you're friends with, people that you're not friends with. It just seems like there's weddings happening all the time. And if you've ever been asked to be a bridesmaid, then you can definitely relate to today's question. So let's get to it. Hi Amanda, I agreed to be a bridesmaid for a coworker. I was shocked that she asked me because I don't feel like we're very close. I enjoy her, but we almost never spend time together outside of work, and we never talk about anything deep. Of course I said yes because I was put on the spot. The wedding isn't until next summer, so I thought that maybe we could get closer between the engagement and the wedding. Well, the opposite has happened. She has been so preoccupied with planning her wedding that we have hardly spoken since she asked me. I feel like we're strangers, and the prospect of being in her wedding sounds painfully awkward. I like her a lot and I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I feel uncomfortable about the whole thing. Is there a graceful way to back out, or do I just need to suck it up? Good question. Okay, let me see if I can help. So I can totally understand why you might feel uncomfortable and awkward about the situation, and I can see why you feel like in the moment you definitely had to say yes. That's a very, uncomfortable position for her to put you in. But I think it's important to remember that this wedding is about your coworker, and whether she feels like you're a really good friend or she's just trying to even out the numbers, no matter the reason, if having you as a bridesmaid is gonna make her happy, then that's probably the most important thing here. If this isn't taking up much of your time and energy, then I would suggest trying to just suck it up and be there for her. It's her wedding, and if this makes her happy and doesn't really hurt you in any way, then I would say just try to go with it. It may be awkward, but it's one day of your life, and I'm sure you'll make friends with the other bridesmaids and find somebody to hang out with at the wedding. Having said that, because this isn't a good friend of yours and this isn't a particularly important moment in your life, I would say to set some boundaries and make sure that you're not giving too much of your time and energy towards this. Yes, it's her wedding and you should try your best to make her happy, but you also don't need to be sacrificing your time if it's not worth it for you. If this does get to a point where it's just becoming too much and you feel like you're spending too much time on this, too much money on this, and it's just not feeling genuine, it may come to a point where you have to say something. There's definitely a way to do that in a polite way. I still wouldn't back out, to be honest, but I would express, what your expectations are and make it clear that you can only put so much of your time and energy into this. If you guys have had any similar experiences, I would love to hear what you've done in the past or what you would do if you were in this situation. So please leave your comments below. And if you have any questions of your own, of course, go to the blog, click the Ask Amanda button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.